orders are as follows.
While we're here, we should swing by Hope Tech Star Yard and see if they have anything interesting for sale.
Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Starfield playthrough where, I fast travel directly into Hope Town.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Nothing from me yet. So, hold up. Hope Tech. Let me just see, where is this one exactly? Oh, it's inside here. So maybe I'll have the Rugin
I remember meeting Ron Hope once.
quest first.
Idealistic
And then do the other one. For the Rangers.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
Maxwell?
How can I direct you?
Can I see Ron Hope?
If you have an appointment with Ron Hope, he's on the top floor. He's very busy, so if you don't have a meeting scheduled, he may not be available. If you need
Okay,
anything
thank you.
else, just grab me.
I'm assuming was this way. It's been a while
dust
since I've
except
been
for the
here,
factory.
so not exactly remember the path. Need to get way over there. Or this one. I think this may be the way to get to Ron Godless. Wasn't there?
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever
Okay,
comes
that's
from them.
locked. I think there was a door that takes me directly there in this area, but it may be down here on this level. Well, through here it is then. How annoyed will these guys be if I'm here? Looks like there's several modules I can just check inside. And of course, get some loot. But you know what, let's just get to my target. Which... maybe need to get up? Nope, not this way. So where exactly do I need to plant this? Inside or on top of the ship? I think I found my...
Very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Burkett. And we set some ambitious quotas. And you met every one of them.
Oh,
Well,
he's...
I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news, whenever and however you like.
Oh, guess what? Ron is here.
I appreciate that. Those jackasses on Line A are gonna be the death of me.
Okay.
You missed the
What was
tour?
that?
Yeah, this is where it happens. Listen, I ain't exactly customer facing, so just go on your way and neither of us will get in trouble.
How would I get you in trouble?
I don't have time for niceties or damned manners. I know one thing, how to ride these blockheads until we make something good.
I prefer the straight scoop instead of marketing bullet points.
You do? Well, I guess we'll see. So here is the factory floor where you get to see me wrangle a bunch of morons into, oh, I don't know, doing their damn job.
I mean, the workers can't be that bad, come on.
Most of them are farmers, come here to make it rich. It's my job to drum some experience in them, kicking and screaming if need be. If you want to ask questions, make it quick. We got a tight delivery coming up.
What's the deal with Ron Hope?
Paulvo was just some nowhere dead ender until Ron Hope had a dream. Let's build sturdy, dependable ships. No nonsense, none of that damn Tayo glitz and glamour. Just a ship that flies right and will get you where you need going. Ron Hope's a goddamned hero.
Well, looks like the working condition seems intense.
This ain't no highfalutin New Atlantis desk job where everyone gets their after bleeding noon tea. This is Polvo. We work for a living. If you think this is tough, you try farming in the tundra. Believe me, these blockheads got it good.
So you run the entire floor?
Every rivet, every piece of plating goes through my team. If you've got a Hope Tech ship, it means I've crawled through every inch of her at least once.
Okay,
Just stay safe on my floor, all right?
cool. Can I talk with you?
If you'll excuse me.
I am on duty.
Let's, I don't know, crouch. Not sure if this is gonna help. The security right here. It's not sure how, again, how angry they will get if they catch me around here. I'm not seeing red on the minimap as the outline, whatnot. Okay, I don't need to wait for that guy to, well, go away and not turn
Private
towards...
sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
You're gonna see me though. Even if I close the door by any chance? I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay. That's not exactly a small device either. So I'll be surprised if they don't see it. Okay, this one was rather quick. Nobody's annoyed. So run. Yeah, I need to chat.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but we need to talk.
Of course. What have you learned?
Is there something you want to tell me about hiring the first?
No. And I don't care for the insinuation.
Well, Paxton Hall told me you hired him to clear out those farms.
The disgraced war hero who went to prison? And you actually believed him?
Do you deny that you were involved?
Don't presume to question me. You know who I am.
Yeah, I have evidence that you hired the first to seize farms.
That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Tell me everything.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. Oh, and it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
So the fertilizer destroyed crops.
Not all at once, of course, but we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed. And died.
Okay, go on.
We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring.
So those farmers poisoned themselves, and you ended up reaping profits. How can you even live with yourself?
It's nothing personal. It's just good business.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to understand.
I mean, how could you possibly justify this?
Look around you. Everyone in this building, in this town, is depending on me. I provide the jobs that put food on their tables, clothes on their backs, and roofs over their heads. The fact is, the business hasn't been doing well lately. Without drastic action, cuts would become unavoidable. These people work hard for me, and they trust me to do the same in return. I cannot, I will not let them down.
So I guess, yeah, you were doing what you thought was necessary to save your company. I understand that from his point of view.
That's it. Exactly, yes. I tried to think of another way, any other way. But time was running out. It was those damn mercenaries. I never told them to hurt anyone. Oh, but they got out of hand.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
Yeah, but if the soil is changed, then it's worthless if you give the same land back, right? Anyway, about the people you hired, what about them?
You're right, of course. Something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
Yeah, unfortunately that's not enough. Again, like I said, if you give back the same land that you effed up, that's worthless. That's not helping anything, to be honest.
You're right. Yeah, those families deserve to be compensated for the inconvenience. Well, perhaps a discount on their next purchase from Hope Tech.
You're seriously turning an apology into a business pitch. That's disgusting.
With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
Right. Are you trying to buy me off?
Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed. I'll be needing that slate from Major Hull, of course.
No. You're going to turn yourself in, and I'll be telling the marshal everything.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
Like you made those farmers suffer.
But on a much larger scale. Yes.
Yeah, don't try to put this on me, Hope.
Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away, and this company will fall apart. You'll have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
You're a despicable man, Hope. And I hope you get exactly what you deserve.
Okay. So we have an option to keep secret. But here's the thing. He already told us that his company was kind of in the gutters. Like, not a lot of profits, whatnot. And only by sheer good luck or bad luck for the farmers, depending on how you want to look at this, he got another opportunity with the minerals. I haven't heard anything from him saying like, yeah, okay, we got the minerals, whatnot, but in the meantime, I found other solutions. So, if he compensates everybody...
Take your time.
I will, don't worry. And if he compensates everybody, he retreats, he's not using the fertilizer, whatnot. Or maybe he could use it in a way he can invest in his own men and then choose other location that there's not like farmlands or whatnot. But anyway, I have not heard of another solution from him saying like, okay, if I stop this, then I can keep the company afloat with these other things. So, yeah, if you refuse to come quietly, I'll have to use force.
You just threatened a member of the Council of Governors. On my authority, you're stripped of rank, declared an outlaw. Guards! Dispose of this criminal!
Hope you're ready to go. Not gonna last much longer.
Okay, there goes Ron. I'm okay.
Don't
Bring the
leave
heat.
any of that behind.
Hey, that's not fair.
Okay, where did you go?
Score another point for our side.
And apparently we have a story for SS and N as well after this. Yeah, unfortunately he did not give me any other solutions, saying like, okay, I've screwed up, in the meantime I found other solutions and I'm willing to go with those solutions and just compensate everybody else. And okay, looks like everybody else is chill. So yeah, sorry.
Always something good going on around here.
Wait, Dean? Ah, you swapped to the actually, I didn't have the accident.
Just keep it holstered.
The hammer force actually selected. Whoops. The Ryujin one collected. At least I'm glad nobody else is hostile. Would have been something to clear the whole place. Okay, Birgit? Or Birgit?
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
Are you alright though?
I'm just a little in shock. I'm still not sure I understand what happened. A conspiracy to steal farmland? It's just so hard to believe. That's not the Ron Hope I know.
I mean, people can be complicated. Maybe, like you said, he was a good person, but he kinda lost sight. I guess seeing that opportunity kinda clouded his judgment. I don't know.
He never seemed that complicated to me. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
I mean, doesn't justify what he did though.
No, of course not. But there was more to him than that. He had a genuinely good side, a caring side. And now he's... You killed him.
Look, I didn't want to kill him. He didn't give me any choice.
Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
There must be a second in command.
That would be Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
There might be some difficult days ahead, but I wish you good luck.
Okay, and now we get out of Hope Town completely. Maybe at least for now. Yeah, let's go to Aquila first. Let's see if I can land directly.
Free for 200 years, and this city is the best the Collective can come up with?
Nah, come on, Sarah. Cut them some slack. Okay. Let's see how happy this guy's gonna be, though.
Hey there.
Yes, that's one member of the council gone.
Yeah?
Hey,
Oh,
deputy.
you're right here. Hey, Helga.
You're back. Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
It was their hideout, but I took care of them.
Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find out why the first was taking over farms?
Yeah, it was part of Mr. Hope's plan to save his company.
Wait a damn minute. You're saying Ron Hope was behind this whole thing?
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So
Was.
he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
Yeah, he supplied the farms with an experimental fertilizer. It boosted the soil's mineral content, but killed the crops.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
I'm not gonna say my word isn't good enough. Yeah, these are Hope's instructions to Paxton Hall.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
Yeah, I'd hoped he would turn himself in, but he wouldn't go down without a fight.
Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Free Star Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Free Star Ranger?
Yeah. Would be an honor.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Free Star Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
I'll strive to be worthy of the title.
I know you will, Ranger. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Did he pray?
Congratulations!
Thank you, thank you. Oh, as a full-fledged Free Star Ranger, you have been granted your very own Star Eagle class starship, with no registration fee required.
Congratulations. The promotion's well earned. Excuse me.
Anything else to chat about? And apparently I need to talk with Andrea.
Something you need from me?
Well, hey there.
There we go.
Hiya. That's it then?
Nothing to say. Right, so I did get more items as well. I'll have talked to Andrea selected. Because I do need to go... was it? Yeah. Talk with SSNN. But what did I get? New items. The badge, justifier. Unfortunately, it's not a legendary. Yeah, these are all gonna get sold. Unfortunately, nothing great about it. I can actually do the off screen as well. Right. Let's see with the ship then. Also, I might actually put it as my main ship. Let's check about that. No, okay, still that one.
Got anything you need to need some work done? Okay, no problem.
Okay. So this is the ooh. Okay. For capacity. No, not that one. Two. Ah. Oh, I forgot I got this one. Yeah, funny story about this one. While I was exploring, I don't know why I forgot to mention about this one. The Starborn Guardian 4. While I was exploring off screen, One of these ones landed quite near where I was, and I said, screw it, I'm just gonna fight them or whatnot. Nobody was around. I entered the ship, I explored the whole ship around, and nobody was in it. So I just, again, sat down and took it. So I guess I have a Starborn ship with me. Weird, but yeah, I have it. Okay, so this is the one that was designed in the over-designed side quest. This is the Mantis. So this is, okay, it's home ship. But I mean, it's better than our ship is better than the Star Eagle. But EM, particle, missile, laser. It's not exactly that far behind. So we have EM weapons, electromagnetic weapons for the Star Eagle. I have particle with ballistic and missiles. Yeah, in terms of damage, it's way under. It's a class A as well. So I guess if I can modify it or whatnot. But yeah, it is one of the better ships that we can have. Don't know how much I can play around with it. Oh, and it has Stroud Eklund parts. You see over here. Not looking bad. But yeah, unfortunately the Frontier is already like really beefed up. Cool. At least it did not make it my home ship, so that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the accidents happen actually. Return to the Regent Tower for next time. Let's go to Atlantis back. Do the news, talk with Andreja, probably is gonna be regarding us joining the Freestar Rangers. And that should be the lodge. Let's see if I can fast travel directly. Yes.
Let's pop into Outland while we're here and see if Joe has anything useful to add to our arsenal.
We'll be fine. Who's Joe?
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Okay, you are up here.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine now.
Oh, Sona, you're here.
You go do what you have to do.
Yeah, that's the forgotten name. I don't know where Cora went. She's still here.
Everyone seems more distant in the lodge. I guess that is to be expected. I have something I wanted to say. But I confess I am afraid of how you will react.
What do you mean? I mean, nothing would change my opinion of you.
I am reluctant to put that to the test. But it is necessary that we are honest with each other. I know that you said you prefer to be surrounded by others, unlike me. But Constellation means something to us both. And I must be honest about why. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. I have caused my share of pain and suffering. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf of House Va'ruun. My people. My family.
Sure, give me more information about how House Va'ruun. What's that?
You have not heard the name? I am surprised.
No, actually,
generations ago, our founder, Jinan Va'ruun, he had an experience while grav jumping. He made contact with an immortal being beyond time and space, beyond our universe. The Great Serpent told Jinan Va'ruun that our universe is his dominion. And while he has been away for millennia, He will return soon. And when he does, we must be prepared. My people have worked to that end for many years now, and it has caused conflict with the rest of the settled systems.
But I thought House Varun had completely vanished. I mean, we know he's the diplomat, but he as well is not exactly in full contact.
They have retreated from open relations with the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective, but they still exist. I was born in the great city of Dazra and raised with the teachings of Jinan Varun. I underwent the rite of Krejar when I came of age. I am of the promised, those who know the truth of the Great Serpent and his inevitable return.
I mean, that sounds really impressive.
Thank you. I doubt many would see it that way. There is a reason I am only just revealing this now. Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Varun's space, speaking only of exploration. I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for a new purpose in life.
So that makes you an undercover agent.
That was the intent, yes. But the reality is more complicated. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's archives. Vladimir and Sarah were waiting for me.
So that must have been a surprise.
Quite an understatement. I was horrified. My failure would be reported to the High Council, and the penalty would be severe.
So what information are you sending to House Varun?
The history of Constellation, where expeditions are sent, data on star systems House Varun has not explored, some information on their members and goals. As you have seen, there is relatively little that would be considered classified.
So you're actually a double agent then?
I suppose that is one way of looking at it. Sarah has not asked me much about House Varun, but the information I send them could be seen as valuable to her. You and I have spent so much time together. It has been increasingly difficult to keep this from you. And I am sorry for that. Telling you this violates so many of the orders I was given. But it was the right thing to do. I can feel that.
Now I'm curious, does only Vladimir and Sarah know this, or the others know as well? I mean, you're still just Andreja, as far as I'm concerned.
You have no idea what a relief that is. Thank you for trusting me.
Huh. That's not the conversation I was expecting to have with her. I thought she was regarding us getting ranger status.
You have to do. I'll be okay.
The lodge feels...
Yeah. Also, in the meantime, I kind of forgot to mention that I gave the legendary suit.
Hey.
And
I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye.
What?
You know, to Sam.
Oh. I'll be there, Noel. I promise.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Okay, so it's a new mission. That was a weird sudden conversation. 5 university days, so that's gonna be a while. Unless I'm gonna sit on a chair and just pass the time. That gives me enough time to check other things. Yeah, but what I wanted to say is that I gave the legendary suit and the weapon that I got previously as a reward to Barrett. I believe West End. It's gonna do a fast travel. Okay, we're... Yep.
FC's no friend of you and me.
Oh, Evie.
The
You okay?
FC is... Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Keep it moving.
Wanna say that again? No? Thought so. Right. This is gonna be a doozy of a story, Nadia.
You have that look in your eye. What's the scoop?
Yeah, I have an inside story about the death of Ron Hope.
What a sordid mess. We've got some other sources we've been interviewing, but I'd love to get your take on the record. So there was a mercenary company, the First, and they were involved in taking farmlands from Freestar Collective families. Extortion, death threats, murder, all of it. Is that right?
Who's the other source? The Hope Tech foreman, Birgit?
Not going to say. I will never, ever give up my source. If anybody asks about you, they get the same answer.
Good to know. Yeah, your other source got it right.
Good to know. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope, the Ron Hope, was involved with it at the highest level. All of that suffering was a plot to save Hope Tech from going under using the side effects of a fertilizer he developed. Let me be blunt. The other sources say you killed Ron Hope. Is that correct?
I only killed Ron Hope up after he tried bribing me and wars.
And all that money didn't help in the end. After all of that, the future of Hope Tech is an open question. Their stock has already taken a beating. Not sure if it's going to go into freefall. Any comment?
Despite what it's a typo here. It's not Rob, it's Ron, right? Yeah. Despite what Ron Hope did, Hope Tech is a great company. I know it will weather the storm.
For what it's worth, I'm rooting for them too. Thanks. If you listen to the news, you'll definitely hear this. And, maybe try not to ice any more CEOs. Just a thought.
No promises on that regard. I mean, I wasn't the one that pushed for that, so I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Where was this distress call? Right here, so it is kind of ways off. You know what? Let's just return to him again. Maybe this is gonna be the end of this quest for Eugene. And then leave the next ones for next episode. I'm not really in the mood to just jump between systems. Can I just... can land directly?
Well, there's something I need to talk to you about. Any troubles you need to...
What? Okay, I guess we have a conversation with her.
Ron Hope was a real piece of work, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, in a way, kind of felt bad for the guy.
Oh, don't tell me his bleeding heart plea for mercy got to you.
No, not that
He
one.
held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. It's an absolute disgrace.
What do you mean?
Are you really going to make me remind you what that man did to those farmers on Montara Luna?
No.
How he sent Paxton Hull and the First to murder them and steal their land so he could use it for his own ill-gotten gains. How could you forget something like that?
That's not what I meant anyway. I mean, Ron Hope had a lot of weight on his shoulders.
Oh, really? Is that supposed to give him some kind of immunity from being a decent human being? Letting him off the hook would have been a terrible injustice.
It's a shame that the well-being and livelihoods of hundreds of Hope Tech employees are now in jeopardy.
While that's true, it certainly doesn't excuse the blood that he has on his hands.
If I've learned anything from this, is that money isn't everything.
No, it certainly isn't. Especially when it comes at the expense of human lives. Well, I think I've lectured you enough. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me.
Sure. Right, let's just talk to him again. I was expecting a different kind of conversation with Sarah right now. And I still have Yuko's coffee as well, though.
Hey there. Got an update for me?
Instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
What's going to happen now?
Now I get to let the in-office team know that the ball is in their court. Depending on their instructions, they can use the remote access to do anything from equipment failure to massive explosions. In the case of servers, it could be gross information leaks, a hardware failure. Basically, whatever might hurt their public perception the most.
Yeah, I planted the arc device.
Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. As for your performance, there is that bit of trouble to account for along the way. Believe me, I tried to stick up for you, but Lyndon's a real stickler for details.
Oh.
Now, on to the next, right?
Wait, what do you mean?
Before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off.
Nice.
Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for a small bonus through Lyndon. It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something.
How did the presentation go?
My sources tell me it was a train wreck. Once her numbers didn't match up, Arthur was all over her with questions. It didn't take long for her to break composure, and that's when she lost Zola. So you could say that presentation went perfectly, as far as we're concerned. Hence the bonus.
Do I get a bigger bonus if the deal between Quantum Synergies and Nirujin goes through?
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Several other parties will be involved in that deal on a more legitimate level. And believe me, bonuses like this for operatives are few and far between.
Okay, well, thank you for this small bonus then.
You earned it. So, back to business. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely.
Let me guess. Brute force means we're going to steal from them.
Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget, if you get caught, Ryujin will deny all knowledge.
Isn't Ryujin innovative enough on its own?
Oh, we definitely are. But why stay one step ahead when you can just leave the competition in the dust? We reverse engineer their plans, create a superior product, and beat them to market. We make the initial profit with less investment in R&D, and our competition is forced to reevaluate if their product is even viable.
Okay, I'm ready for the details.
Good. Luckily, there aren't many, besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor.
Can I get more details on the Trident Star Yard?
The star yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend in, you've definitely got options. It's not too far, in Aquila's orbit, so hopefully your ship's ready.
Yeah, okay. Got it. One prototype engine schematic coming up.
You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
And apparently I got 2 digipeaks. Gotcha. For a moment there, I thought I kinda messed up. Because she said like, oh, something about messing up, or I don't know. Can't remember exactly what she said. And I was thinking like, oh damn, I did the Ryujin and the Rangers at the same time, and I kinda killed Ron Hope while doing that Ryujin quest. So I thought she's gonna mention that. Maybe it'll come into play later on. We'll see. But for now, I'll leave it here for this episode. And yeah, I'll have to clear my inventory a bit. And not sure if I'm gonna do any more off-screen exploration. I do have plenty of system left around here that I can do. But yeah, we're going back to Cheyenne. Continue with the Ryujin quest. And we'll see where we go from there. I still have the one in Paradiso though. Was it... yeah, First Contact. This one, Ground Pounder, doing full, they're still bugged, so that's 3 out of the way. And then yeah, I have the one for the Crimson Fleet. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, don't forget to take care.